everybody, it's me, looksbylottie. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. And if you're coming back, then welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here today. So I don't know if you saw last Friday's video where I did this tutorial of this really gorgeous look. I literally am obsessed with it. I'll leave a card up here if you want to go ahead and watch. But it got me really inspired to play with the Ice Cream Dream palette a little bit more. If you missed that video and you haven't already clicked that thing, that's okay. You can watch this video too. But I am a Glamlite Cosmetics affiliate. Glamlite is a foodie themed makeup company that produces tons of different products. They have a bunch of palettes, they have lippies, they have highlighters, they have lashes, and it's all sorts of fun. If you see anything you like there, like this red velvet cupcake palette that just came out, you can use my code looksbylottie for 15% off of your purchase. So if you want to help me out and help support my channel, that is one way to do it. Obviously, I'm not forcing you to, but if you want, I'm just putting it out on the table. But anyways, I've just been feeling really inspired to just play around with this palette. I haven't been doing a lot of crazy colorful looks, or if I do a colorful look, it's mostly monochromatic. So I kind of want to play around with multiple colors today. And I'm gonna have you join me for the ride. So this is 3 looks, 1 palette using the Glamlite Ice Cream Dream palette. Hope you enjoy. The first look I'm going to show you is one I call Strawberry Mint. I gave all these looks ice cream flavor names because why wouldn't I? First, I took the shade Bubblegum and blended it into the crease, fanning it out past the end of my brow. Next, I took the shade Raspberry and placed it a bit lower in my crease, following the shape of our bubblegum shade already there. After that, I took the shade Mochi and softened the blend at the top of the look, further adding to the gradient effect. Once it was blended to my liking, I took some concealer on a flat brush and cut my crease, following the fan shape but also making a sort of second wing out of my concealer. After the concealer was set down, I took the shade Mint Chocolate and pressed it on the inner half of a cut crease. The shade is literally so pigmented, I am obsessed. I added the shade Green Tea to the rest of our cut crease, blending it into a lighter teal shade and also making sure it went all the way out to the point of our second cut crease wing. I also used the most recent 2 shades on my lower lash line, with the lighter one on the inside and the dark one on the outside. Then I pulled out my favorite cake liner palette from Midas Cosmetics and used the white liner in the palette to outline my cut crease and make it stand out against the pink eyeshadow. I added 2 shimmers into the inner corner of my eye, Strawberry and French Vanilla, to add a unique pop of shine to the look. I added some lashes and filled in my brows to tie up the eye look. For highlighter, I used the Kinder Beauty Kinder Glow highlight palette, specifically the shade Gracious, to emphasize the high points of my face. To finish the look, I used a ColourPop Lippy in shade Good Karma and a Fenty Gloss Bomb Cream in shade Bubblegum Binge. And here is the final look. I really love pink and teal together. It's just a bright and fun combo for summer. Definitely a wearable look for any pool parties you might be invited to this summer. Alright, now let's go on to look number 2. Woohoo! Our second look today is called Chocolate Cherry because, well, you see why. First, I'm going to take the shade Peanut Butter and blend it into my crease. Pretty easy. Next, I take the shade Chocolate on a flat brush and tap it onto my lid. I also take the same shade on a fluffy brush and blend it into the peanut butter shade. After that looks good, which it always does, I take the shade Black Cherry and add it to my lower lash line. I blend out that deep pink shade with Raspberry to add a little bit of smoke. I reach into the shimmers and take Rainbow Sorbet and place it in the middle of my lid. On top of that, I added the shade Cookie Dough to add a unique shine to the middle of my lid. I added some Lily Lashes Power Liner, which is a lash adhesive and a liner all in one. The lashes I added were perfect for the look despite how big they were. They still looked good. For highlighter, I used the Glamlite Conchas highlighter, which adds a gorgeous bright pink shine to the face.
Lastly, I added an ABH lippy in shade Spice and a Glamlite gloss from the Chocolate Popsicle set in shade Sweet Fudge. Here's our second look. I think it's super cute and a more subtle way to add some color this summer. Definitely a good look for rooftop bar season, am I right? Alright, time for our last look. This look is called Unicorn Sorbet and it's probably my favorite look out of the three. The first shade I'm using is Birthday Cake and I'm just taking it on my finger and dabbing it in the inner corner of my lid. Next, I took the shade Cotton Candy and placed it in the middle of my lid. I also made sure the two shadows blended well together. I also added the shade Blueberry Cheesecake to the outer corner of my lid, fanning it out in a wing-like shape. That color didn't look right for the look, so I layered the shade Gelato on top and it looked absolutely perfect. I reached for my Candlemas Cake Liner palette again and used the shades that match the colors I used: pastel green, blue, and purple. I added the Molly Beauty shadow stick to make my eyes pop a little more before adding the shade Mango to my lower lash line. It didn't show well on video, but it's seriously so gorgeous. Popped on a pretty lash, then I added the Jaclyn Cosmetics highlighter in shade Sparks. For my lips, I used another ColourPop lippy but in the shade Keep It Coy and a Fenty Gloss Bomb Cream in shade Cupcakin'. And here is look number 3. Seriously so gorgeous, loved playing with these shimmers so much. A perfect look to spice up your typical Sunday brunch glam for sure.
Alright, and that is my 3 looks, 1 palette using the Glamlite Ice Cream Dream palette. Which look was your favorite? Go ahead and let me know down below. It was so much fun to play around with these colors. This palette is literally a dream. The formulas of the mattes and the shimmers are so lovely, and if you're gonna get any Glamlite palette, I highly recommend that one. And don't forget which code to use if you decide to buy it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you made it this way, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and also turn on my notifications so you know whenever I post my next video. Don't forget to keep up with me on all my social medias, which will be at the very end, and they are also in my link tree linked down below. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!